Hello, my dear Capricorn, how are you today? From the deepest part of my being, I wish that this day grants you serenity, moments of calm, and that peace which sometimes escapes us but always returns to comfort us. And if for some reason you do not feel that way right now, do not worry, because the very fact that you are here already represents an immense step on your path of growth. It fills my soul to know that you have arrived at this magical corner, a sacred space full of love, where you will always be welcomed without judgment or expectations, solely with the pure intention of accompanying you, supporting you, and reminding you that you are never alone. This place is your refuge, your pause, that gentle breath that comes just when you need it most. Here, in this space, you can be yourself without masks or defenses, without the need to hide what you truly feel. I am deeply moved to share this sacred moment with you, this instant in which your soul has decided to say yes to listening, to feeling, and to remembering who you are, beyond the rush and noise of the outside world. I invite you to take a deep breath with me, inhale the light that surrounds you and exhale everything that no longer belongs to you, letting that pure, comforting air enter every corner of your being. Feel how your chest clears and softens, bringing you back to your center, to that internal place of balance and authenticity. At this very moment, the energy of the universe envelopes you with a powerful force, a frequency that invites rebirth, to leave behind old structures and open your heart to new beginnings that emerge with the subtlety of a whisper of hope. Capricorn, you who have always been so determined, so steadfast in every step you take, now find yourself in a stage where you are encouraged to let go of control for a moment and allow the universe to show you new paths. I know that sometimes it is difficult for you to let go of what you cannot see, to cling to the security of the known, but believe me when I say that what is approaching you is profoundly beautiful, much greater and more transformative than you imagine. Today I want to tell you that your spiritual guides are very near, and there is a special crystal they wish for you to integrate into your path, clear quartz, also known as rock crystal. This mineral is like a mirror of the soul, a tool that helps you see with clarity what you already know deep inside but sometimes find hard to fully accept. It invites you to feel without censorship, to allow your emotions to flow without needing to contain or judge them. There is nothing wrong with feeling, on the contrary, it is what humanizes you, what connects you with your purest essence. It is not necessary to have everything under control every moment. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is to let go, trust, and allow life to unfold at its own pace. It is possible that lately you have been perceiving the world in a more intuitive, open, and profound way. Perhaps your dreams are intensifying, or you feel that every experience touches you differently, more sensitively, and meaningfully. Do not be alarmed, Capricorn, for this is not an exaggeration. There is an energetic expansion occurring within and around you, as if your sensitivity were being finely tuned, and as if your soul were beginning to speak with renewed strength. Listen to it, do not silence it. That ability to feel more intensely is a gift, not a burden. Allow yourself to connect with this new sensitivity without fear, and use clear quartz as a bridge to your inner self. Meditate with it, place it near you when you rest, and let its energy guide you during this time dedicated to looking inward, to cleansing and organizing your being, but always with love for yourself and without excessive demands. I also want to talk to you about abundance, but not only that which is manifested in money or visible achievements, but a deep abundance that is felt in the soul. It is the abundance of knowing you are loved, of waking up in peace, of having health, of enjoying a sincere embrace, of holding a conversation that fills your heart. That inner abundance is already knocking at your door, and a powerful way to attract it is through prayer. Speak to the universe from your truth, express what you desire, what you long for, and what you dream of, not from a place of lack, but from the certainty that you deserve to receive the best. I invite you, in this space, to write in the comments, "Mis orations son escuchadas, y respondidas." My prayers are heard and answered. Say it with faith, with the intention that by speaking from the soul, the universe will respond to you in a surprising and magical way. If there is something that worries you, a doubt or a fear that prevents you from moving forward, hand it over to that divine force in which you trust. You do not have to carry everything on your own. Trust that miracles exist and happen more often than you imagine. You can even affirm with conviction, "Yo creo en los milagros," I believe in miracles. And as you do so, feel how that energy activates, how things that once seemed halted begin to flow with the force of transformation. It is very likely that soon you will receive important news, perhaps about some matter you have long been waiting to resolve, a pending task that is finally completed, a conversation that was long overdue, or even an opportunity that opens up new horizons. Open your eyes and heart wide, because the answers are arriving, and they come loaded with deep transformation. Do not be afraid if you feel that everything accelerates suddenly. Sometimes, the universe reorganizes everything in a flash to propel you toward where you truly need to go. Just breathe, stay present, and allow life to surprise you with its magic. This is a time of great healing, and there are very clear signs that a feminine energy has tried to interfere with your path. Do not be troubled, because every action returns to its origin, and you do not need to carry what is not yours. Keep your heart pure, do not respond with resentment, nor seek revenge, as divine justice is already acting in your favor. What was taken from you will return multiplied, and what seemed lost will be restored. If you feel the need for protection, you can invoke Archangel Michael by saying aloud, Arcángel Miguel, corta tu vínculo con el miedo y con energías que no me pertenecen. Archangel Michael, cut all ties with fear and with energies that do not belong to me. Feel how that prayer envelopes you in calm, how slowly peace returns to your chest, and watch as everything realigns in your favor. Let's talk about love, not only romantic love, though that may also be very present in your energetic field, but the love that comes from within, the self-love that we sometimes forget to practice. It is that love that allows you to say to yourself, today, I did the best I could, and that is enough. Capricorn, I know you are one of those beings who supports, organizes, pushes, and builds with determination, but now it is time for you to be that support for yourself. Look at yourself with compassion, embrace yourself unconditionally. It is possible that some of your relationships are undergoing a significant readjustment, friendships or bonds that perhaps no longer resonate at the same frequency. Do not be afraid, it is natural that some connections transform or drift apart, and that is part of growth. Ask yourself honestly, who makes me feel good? Who drains me? With whom can I be completely myself? It is not selfish to choose your peace, it is self-love. And remember, there is no wrong emotion. You do not have to be okay all the time to move forward on your spiritual path. Feeling sadness, anger, or fatigue is part of the journey, and recognizing your emotions is the first step to healing them. When you do, everything around you begins to organize, and an atmosphere of genuine transformation is created. I sense very clearly that something within you is awakening, a purpose, a desire, an idea that you may have postponed for too long. Listen to it, because this is the moment to take that first step, without worrying about how it will end, just begin. The universe will do its part if you commit to what arises from your heart. In the work and economic sphere, significant movements are also being felt. If you have been waiting for an opportunity, an answer, or something new, open your arms and receive, because some of those doors are opening, doors you had never even imagined. Stay alert, but act with awareness. It is not about rushing blindly, but about deciding with a peaceful heart and a clear mind. Now, I invite you to stay a little longer in this sacred space, not to hurry back to the outside world or daily obligations. Stay here, in this refuge of peace and connection, where the only thing that matters is being with yourself. Sometimes, the most necessary thing is simply to be, without doing anything, without solving anything, just allowing yourself to feel and rest. This time with yourself is medicine for the soul, a breath that your inner self has been asking for so long. I want to remind you of something very important, Capricorn. You are not broken, you never were. You are not an incomplete project or someone who needs to be fixed to deserve love, respect, or joy. You are a complete, valuable being in constant evolution. You are learning, you are remembering, and every experience, even the hardest, has brought with it a seed of wisdom that you are now beginning to understand. So, do not punish yourself for what you still do not completely understand. Everything comes in its due time. In your energetic field, I perceive a powerful opening toward new connections, people who will cross your path with a special purpose. Some of these souls will come to accompany you in processes of expansion, healing, or even in the creation of new projects. Perhaps collaborations, renewed friendships, or encounters that awaken deep emotions will arise. Do not close yourself off for fear of repeating the past. Remember that you are no longer the same as before. You have changed, you have healed, and now you choose to see life from a different place. From that new perspective, you will begin to attract bonds that align with your truth, people who understand you, honor you, and celebrate your light without wanting to dim it. Trust that these connections are on their way, but But for them to enter your life, it is necessary that you continue to release what no longer vibrates with you. Be grateful for the stories that, although they hurt, taught and shaped you, and allow yourself to let go of what has already fulfilled its function. The universe also urges you to discover a new rhythm in your life, to question whether the way you have been living is sustainable for your body, mind, and spirit. Perhaps you have been functioning out of obligation, responsibility, carrying more than your share. Now is the time to lighten that load, to stop trying to prove yourself and give yourself permission to simply be without excessive demands. You are entering a new cycle where your well-being will be the priority, not from the ego, but from deep self-love. When you prioritize yourself, everything else begins to fall into place. Decisions become clearer, your body responds with more energy, your mind calms, and abundance flows naturally, because the universe responds to the value you give yourself. I invite you to make a commitment with yourself today, not to change everything at once, but to listen to yourself more fully, to choose yourself more often, and to give yourself what you so generously offer to others. Pay attention to your inner tenderness and recognize yourself as deserving of love, peace, and all the blessings that life has reserved for you. On the spiritual level, your guides communicate through your dreams. If you have had visions lately, sensations upon waking, or symbolic messages, pay close attention to those details. Keep a small notebook by your bed and write down what you remember, even if it initially seems nonsensical. In every word and image there are clues from the soul. You can also create a small altar or energetic space for yourself, even if it is simple: a white candle, clear quartz, an object that connects you with your essence, an image, a word, or even a special scent. That will be your daily point of connection, your safe refuge, the place where you can reconnect with your inner truth. Capricorn, you are much more sensitive than you sometimes allow others to see. Although you may disguise that sensitivity with an appearance of firmness and determination, within you there is an immense, deep, and wise world. It is time to honor that depth and not hide your light for fear of disturbing others. You are not here to fit into others' molds, but to inspire, to build something authentic that is born from the truth of your being. If at this moment you feel doubts or have pending decisions that unsettle you, remember that you are never alone. You can ask for guidance, you can say aloud, "Mustrame el camino más claro y amoroso para mi evolución." Show me the clearest and most loving path for my evolution. And you will see how the signs begin to appear. Perhaps a phrase, a book, a conversation, or a repeated number will indicate the correct direction. Nothing is coincidental when you decide to open yourself to receive. I feel that this is a great moment to reconnect with your creativity. Perhaps you have a special talent for writing, creating, designing, or expressing yourself in a unique way, even if you believe you do not do it perfectly. Creativity is not about results, but about allowing yourself to play, to let go, to flow without expectations. That creative energy unlocks many others, opening doors you may have never imagined. Now I want to gift you, with all my love, 10 pieces of advice born from the energy manifested in this reading. Small beacons that can guide you in the coming days with calm, intention, and connection. These pieces of advice are not inflexible rules, but loving suggestions that, if you decide to plant them within you, can blossom in very beautiful ways. 1. Allow yourself to let go of control without fear. I know you feel secure when everything is organized and structured, but now life invites you to trust the unknown. Surrender a little to the flow and allow the greatest miracles to come when you give yourself over with faith. 2. Honor your sensitivity as a strength. You are feeling more deeply, dreaming more clearly, and perceiving the world differently. This sensitivity is a gift from your soul. Open yourself to it and let it guide you. 3. Create a sacred space for yourself. It can be a small corner in your home, a table with a candle, clear quartz, or any object that connects you with your essence. That place will be your energetic refuge, the point where you can reconnect with the universe and with yourself. 4. Let go of bonds that no longer resonate with you. Your energy is changing, and it is natural that some relationships transform or drift apart. Be grateful for what you have experienced, release what no longer has space, and allow new connections to enter your life. 5. Trust your intuition when making decisions. Your gut feelings are more active than ever. If something does not feel right, listen to that inner voice. If something deeply excites you, no matter how fearful it may seem, it is probably the right path. 6. Declare with intention that the universe listens to you. Use powerful phrases like mis oraciones son escuchadas y respondidas, or yo creo en los milagros. These words, coming from the deepest part of your being, open the doors to answers and positive manifestations. 7. Make self-care a priority, not an exception. Rest, nourish yourself well, and disconnect from external noise when needed. Your body and mind are processing a lot of information, and it is vital that you care for yourself in order to continue moving forward with clarity. 8. Take the first step toward that project or dream you have postponed. You do not need to have everything figured out. What matters is starting. If something inspires you, move toward it with a peaceful heart and a clear mind, trusting that the universe will take care of the rest. 9. Use clear quartz as your energetic ally. This crystal will help calm your mind, organize your thoughts, and accept your emotions as they are. Carry it with you, place it in your space, or meditate with it to open channels of clarity and healing. 10. Close cycles with gratitude, not resentment. What is leaving has already fulfilled its function, and being grateful for the lessons received frees you to receive the new that the universe has reserved for you. Declare with conviction, acepto con gratitud el cierre de los ciclos que ya han cumplido su función. I accept with gratitude the closing of cycles that have already served their purpose. I hope these pieces of advice become little seeds of light on your path, reminding you that every step you take is part of a deep and necessary transformation. Now, my dear Capricorn, I invite you to stay a little longer here in this sacred space that we have created together. Do not rush back to the outside world, to daily tasks or the demands of everyday life. Allow yourself to simply be, without doing anything, without solving anything. Just be in the presence of yourself. This time with you is medicine, a gift that your inner self has been asking for so long. Breathe with me one last time with full intention. Inhale hope, strength, and faith. Exhale everything that no longer supports you, everything that has already fulfilled its cycle in your life. Feel, deep within, the strength of every experience you have gone through, the times you have risen without having any strength left, the silent battles you won without anyone noticing, and every brave decision you made without guarantees of success. All of that has contributed to building the wonderful being that you are today. You are on the threshold of a new stage, and it is not just any stage, Capricorn. It is one in which your light will shine fully, where your gifts will manifest more clearly, and where your dreams will begin to take shape in a real way. You are a wise and determined soul, capable of building from silence and transforming through action. You do not need to shout your worth, because your mere presence says it all. Now is the time to recognize yourself, to no longer hide your light or diminish your essence to fit into places that no longer belong to you. The universe tells you, this is your moment. Claim your space, your truth, and your brilliance, and continue walking with your head held high, even if you still cannot see the entire path. Every step you take with faith is a seed you sow in your own destiny. Remember that your guides are with you, your angels surround you, and the divine energy is aligning everything for your highest good. Trust, walk, and keep in mind that nothing that is meant for you will be denied. And if this message has resonated deep within your being, if you have felt that it was exactly what your soul needed to hear, I invite you to support this space by leaving a super chat in the comments. That way, you will help this corner of light, consciousness, and love to keep growing, so that together we continue sowing hope in every place where it is needed. I conclude this encounter by reminding you that you are a guide, you are a channel, you are a beacon. Everything you seek is also seeking you. With all my light and all my love, I invite you to keep walking, to keep shining, and above all, to never stop recognizing the immense value you possess. Always remember that no matter what happens, your energy is unique and transformative, and every step you take on your path is an act of faith and love. My dear Capricorn, lift your gaze, open your heart, and write in the comments. Hoy me comprometo a ser mi propio refugio, a honra mi luz y a recibir la abundancia que merezco. Today I commit to being my own refuge, to honoring my light, and to receiving the abundance I deserve. May this phrase become your mantra, that echo of self-love that inspires you to move forward and recognize that every day is a new opportunity to be reborn. Thank you for allowing me into your energy, for opening the doors of your inner world to me, and for being part of this sacred space. We will meet again very soon in another magical moment, when your soul calls again. Until then, remember that you are valuable, you are complete, and nothing will be denied to you. Keep walking with your head held high, with the confidence that every step brings you closer to the life you deserve. May your light expand without limits, and may every decision made from your essence transform the universe around you. With all my light, my affection, and my love, I wish you a path full of peace, inspiration, and blessings. Onward, Capricorn, for the universe awaits you with open arms.